Smell me like a Hellcat.
Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel. I'm AquaDome, and for today what I have here is Rocket League, the rebench, mostly because I decided to rebench the game because I actually brought the game now on Steam, and I noticed that the performance is now very different comparing to the first video that I made 1 year ago. Many people already claimed that on the comments, but since I didn't have the possibility to try out the game again, I decided to buy the game because I want to have fun with it, of course, and I noticed a very different performance comparing to the first video, and so I decided that the better idea was to rebench the game and make another video about it on the laptop. So one of the things that I want to explain here is the render quality. So the render quality on the high quality stands for the native resolution. The quality uses 85% of the native resolution. The performance uses 75% of the native resolution, and the high performance uses 55% of the native resolution. The settings that I fully recommend you to play this game is to go with the render detail. This is the quality presets, okay? Is go with the performance, which is the low settings, and disable any anti-aliasing. If you want, you can use FXAA or any sort of it, but I'm going to disable and use the render quality to 85%, which with the resolution that I did choose, which was the native, it's going to make the game look some sort of close to between the 600p and 720p. I know this might look bad, and you might ask, why should I use this resolution scaling technique instead of lowering the resolution? Because maybe you don't know, but for the laptops, the 16:9 aspect ratio is only available until 720p. Lower than 720p we have different aspect ratios, so using this render quality technique, as known as resolution scaling, is much better idea than dropping down your resolution. And in fact, if you drop down the resolution, you are going to notice an impact in the HUD, like for example the speed, the nitro, the thing where it says ball cam, all the environments, all the information about it, it's going to be affected. And if you use the native resolution and use this resolution scaling technique that is over there, it's only going to affect the game and not the letters. So we couldn't connect right now to a matchmaking competitive. This usually happens pretty much often, and this is one of the bad things about this game, is that it's full of kids, full of retarded kids. Okay, I'm not talking that all the kids are retarded, but there are a lot of people in this game that are retarded as okay, because we are now on the competitive match, and what you are going to see is one people leaving the match for no reason, just because they received a goal, and we aren't even losing. So many people are just, I don't know, out of pension. Many people can handle 1 hour of CSGO competitive, but couldn't handle 5 minutes of competitive. This is completely amazingly bad. Anyway, the game is excellent, and I have pretty much fun with it. So, hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Oh, by the way, I'm recording with MS Afterburner, which is making a very big impact on the performance to record. So if you want to check the recording, if you want to check the frame rate without recording, just check the description of the video, or press the red rectangle, the green rectangle saying frame rate. So hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye. Hello there, boys and girls, welcome to the performance section of the video. So I decided to benchmark the game in two different maps because unfortunately this game the performance differs too much between some of the maps. This was the map of the benchmark, the Mannfield, and as you can see, if I use the quality settings, which is the median with the native resolution, the game mostly will be let's say above the 30 FPS, some drops here and there, but nothing special. If I use the low settings, which is a performance with the native, I got an average of 52, and if I use the settings that I use on the video, the minimum will be 52, an average of 64, much better than what was shown by the MSI Afterburner. So excellent. But if I switch to AquaDome, which is in my opinion one of the most demanding maps of the game, instead of having an average of 64 on the same settings of the video, which was 85% with the performance settings, I got an average of 43 with a minimum of 34. So we did lose like 20 frames just because one map is much more demanding than the others. This is one of the problems with this game. I know that Rocket League is not pretty much a demanding game, but still some maps should be more balanced regarding the performance impact. I know that this laptop is not a gaming PC, but still these performance differences between the maps are just mad. It's just not good for the owners of low-end laptops like this one. And so as you can see, this is a consistency that I got on the mix of the two maps. Not good. We can't sustain the 60 FPS all the time, but we can sustain above 30 FPS. So as you can see, any low settings that you're going to use, despite the resolution scaling that you are going to use, it's going to offer a performance above 30 FPS all the time. As for the VRAM usage, the game just used it for me 350 megabytes of VRAM. That's really nothing. The RAM usage was around 3.9 gigabytes. I believe you shouldn't have any problem with 4 GB of RAM playing out this game. The CPU usage was between the 45 and the 60% of usage, and the GPU usage, like always, it was maxed out. So this is pretty much it about the performance of the game. So pretty much, if you want to have an experience above 30 FPS, you just need to use the performance settings, which is the low settings. And about the render quality, you choose whatever you want, but for me the quality, which is 85%, was good enough. It was not native, okay, which is bad, but it offers a significant higher performance in most of the maps, mostly around the 60 FPS with a couple of drops, except for the AquaDome that, well, you've seen it, 40 FPS or all around it, which is, it's pretty bad. The map is really demanding. They should really downgrade the graphics of the map or some sort of the things. Okay, so hope you did enjoy this video. If you want to support me, just like it, share it, or subscribe my channel. Don't forget, if you want to offer me some money, I don't have any Patreon, but I respect if you disable ad block on my videos. So that's pretty much it. Hope you did enjoy the video, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.